Hello everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke here on Coach Max Entertainment. I am Coach Max, and you can find a brand new episode of this Nuzlocke every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the channel. We got the card key last episode. I went back, I healed up some Pokemon. We got the card key on the last episode so we can make some progress through Silph Co, trying to get that Earthquake TM. As soon as we find it, I know that we will be making a lot more progress. But until then, it is also good to get some levels in the meantime. So on the last episode, I got a protein here in the building, and I had to look up what protein did, because I can never remember what the different things do. I used the protein on Sparks, because his attack stat it's actually not too bad if I have to say so, but Sparks is going to be one of my main Pokemon to deal with my rivals, Alakazam, and Sabrina's team. Medi is going to be a great way to deal with Sabrina's team, because since it's Psychic type, it'll resist everything. But I don't want to just bank on one Pokemon. Sparks can learn Pin Missile, which is not a super strong move, but because this is Gen 1, that's the only move that's going to be good to take down Sabrina's team and any possible Pokemon that are Psychic types. So, that's my main reasoning there. Just so you know. In fact, I'm counting on Sparks to do a lot of heavy lifting in the next little bit. I think he's going to do a pretty good job of it. Hope y'all are having a great day today. On the last episode, I talked about that lady just has self-destruct TM, and I sure don't need that. If I ever get a Coughing or a Voltorb or something like that, I may teach it self-destruct just as a, in case everything is going poorly kind of thing. But not now. Also, hey, we can go battle our rival. But no, we're not doing that just yet. I want to make it through the rest of the building first. That's for certain. Battle this Yahoo right now. On the last episode, I talked a little bit about what I've been doing during quarantine. We talked about that DuckTales achievement from the stream, and we got it. We talked about, ooh, Electrode, you gonna self-destruct? Let's see who's got the highest defense stat. Okay. 70-something, I don't remember it exactly. Oh, a little on par with Looney Luna. Alright, let's see, Medi, 74. Medi's defense stat, he's a few levels higher than Looney Luna, so that's okay. Linguini, nope, not you. I'm guessing my team is just not very good with defense. So I'm actually gonna swap. I'm gonna swap into Freddy for one reason. Electrode and Voltorb don't learn any electric type attacks. And if we lose, oh, Screech. Can I take it out here? I'm going for it. Oh, light screen. And it died. Wow. Electrode, that was not a bad play. Oh, but its special fell. Do it again. Sonic Boom. So its fourth move has to be self-destruct or explosion. Even with that drop-in special. Even with the drop-in special. Let's bring Looney. Let's bring Luna in here. I just got a little too anxious about that. Anyways, the stream with DuckTales talked about the Sonic Generations achievement. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, there's self-destruct. I knew it was coming. Yeah, if I had kept what's his name? If I had kept Freddy in there against that with that Screech, things could have been a little bad. But we got Horn Drill to take this Aww. Tackle? Really? There we go. Whew. Just a little worried about that. Talked about the Sonic Generations achievement. Talked about streaming. I like streaming. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with it. And I read, it wasn't a thing specifically about streaming, but it was about something. And as a teacher, this is something I firmly believe in. sometimes being good at something is just acting like you're great at it. Definitely not just being a total fraud or anything. But if you act like you know what you're doing, then a lot of the time it's going to seem like you know what you're doing. And so I get real nervous about talking during these Let's Plays, during streams, but I need to just kind of shut my brain off and just do it. See what works and see what doesn't work. Or not even care about that. And so just a little psychological deep dive into it right there. I said that I do that with teaching because I am a junior high 8th grade math teacher, which, I don't know, that's a little different. I definitely have to act like I know what I'm doing a lot of the time, but I'm not talking about my content area. I'm a math teacher, and I'm a nerd. I know my math, so no danger there. Also, I skipped around a whole lot just now because we can now heal up inside of Silph Co, which is going to be a great thing to do. That way we don't have to just run back and forth to the Pokemon Center over and over and over and over. Because that will not be very entertaining for anybody. Is there anything up here? That's just one of those weird dead ends. And so, there you go. I am loving having Sparks up here. Because of the crit, the way crits work in Gen 1, I've got 2 Pokemon on my team that are actually going to benefit highly from that. Sparks and Dodrio. I want to say, I know Electrode is the fastest base stat Pokemon in Gen 1. I'm pretty sure Jolteon is second, and Dodrio, if it's not third, it's in the top 5, I'm almost certain. But with our team, we don't have to worry about much of that at all. And I am very, very thankful for that. We made it through a whole episode last time without losing anybody, and that's just pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Another run that I uploaded a while back, we talked about the Magnemite run in the last episode. The other run that I did the week before that was using Lickitung in Gen 1 and only using HMs, which was a very, very interesting run. I was not expecting it to be as interesting as it was. I honestly don't remember a whole lot of it. Some of the runs, I can remember very specific things that happened. Some of them, you could tell me, like, oh, you battled Giovanni and he had 5 shiny Kangaskhan, and I would be like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. I don't always remember everything. I didn't even need to use that to get here. I could have just walked around. Oh well. Your Pokemon have weak points and I can nail them? Hashtag doubt. Or X button doubt, there you go. That's what I meant. You saw my mouse come on screen there for just a second. If you didn't, go back and try to find it. No, there's no point in that. But my computer is not the best in the world. I had to close out the internet tab that I had going because sometimes it slows down Visual Boy Advance. Also, yes, I use Visual Boy Advance. I've seen some people say that I should use something else. I am awful with these emulators. You might think that how could you possibly be bad at it? That's the one area that I'm such a boomer at. And I know that that's terrible that I said that, but I'm not great with computer technology. Which is funny because I am not on our technology team at school, but I am the guy that people come to when they have technology questions. I think part of it definitely has to do with... Luna, come on. I think part of it definitely has to do with it because I'm younger, and I'm also not afraid of technology. My dad is terrible about this. I love him for it, but he's terrible with it. He is afraid to press buttons on the TV remote in fears that it will just mess up everything. And, in his defense, yes, sometimes pressing a button on your TV remote can wreck stuff pretty badly. But it doesn't do that all the time. So, it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. I am loving having Jolteon on my team right here. So, I watched through all of... I said watched really, really weird there for a second. I watched through all of DuckTales on Disney+. Season 3 is on Disney XD, or whatever the channel is called right now. But... we do pay for TV, but I'm just not super concerned about watching it. I'll watch the whole season when it comes to Disney+. Something else I've been watching on Disney+, which may make some of you be like, really? Why? Is the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. Which, depending on your age, is an awful... Thunderwave would be good, but I think anything that I would try to use Thunderwave on, Thunderbolt could already take it out. Anyways, let's just Ice Beam it, see what it does. The Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, depending on your age, can be an okay cartoon or an absolutely miserable, awful cartoon. I grew up very fortunate of having the 90s Spider-Man cartoon and 2008-2009's Spectacular Spider-Man, which that is the best Spider-Man cartoon, hands down. There are people that say the 94 cartoon is the best, and it's good. But there's a lot of places where it shows its age a little bit. Spectacular Spider-Man is just a phenomenal cartoon. Anyways, let's talk about the one that's not as good. Hashtag yes. I threw that out there. The Ultimate Spider-Man. Which, to be fair, there's a lot of really good parts of it. And I'm ready to defend that. I remember watching it whenever all of the episodes were on Netflix. When was that? I want to say it was my senior year of college. All the episodes that had aired at that point were on Netflix. And it was pretty... okay. Season 1 is not great. As the show went on, it definitely got better and better. The big problem with it, and I'd kind of like to do a video on this, but I think my days of doing videos on TV shows and movies, is that Earthquake? If that's Earthquake, then Looney Luna's, oh, here we go. Hey, Freddy can learn Earthquake. So, well, definitely going to teach it to Looney Luna. I'm terrified of teaching TMs to Pokemon in hopes that they don't die. But here, we just got to go for it. Getting rid of Growl. And now Luna is an attacking machine. Horn Drill is probably not the best move I could have on her. But I like taking that chance. I like getting risky with it. See, I think there's one Rocket Grunt here. No items, though, yeah. Let's talk to this dude. So with Ultimate Spider-Man, the problem with it is that Spider-Man acts too much like Deadpool, and I like Deadpool. The Deadpool game that came out, when was that? 2013? 2014? It's a good game. It's not the best game ever, and if you are a younger viewer, don't play it. It's not appropriate for your age, but it's a funny game, and a lot of Deadpool stuff is funny. I liked Deadpool 1. I haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet, but the problem with it, Spider-Man acting like Deadpool is not the best thing in the world. One of the best things about Spider-Man is his quippage, being able to just not weaken, what's the word I'm looking for? Lessen the situation by being funny. But it's almost like it goes overboard in Ultimate Spider-Man. There's a lot of weird weird sound effects in the show, like this monkey screech. It's really, really weird. And it's like they just don't treat things seriously. And I know I just talked about how funny Spider-Man can be, and that's one of the best parts about him. But with him, it just doesn't... something about it doesn't work the best that it could anyways. And so, that's just my opinion. There's a lot of parts where, like, death is about to happen, which it's a kid's show. There are people that die, quote-unquote die in the show, but for the most part, no, everybody stays okay pretty much. And there's a lot of parts where it's a really intense moment, and it almost kind of gets ruined by just a quick cutaway gag, stuff like that. Whenever Spider-Man is just quipping with people, that's not as bad, and so it is what it is. Now, when you get to the end of the season, it does get pretty good. The end of Season 1. And Season 2 definitely picks up in the quality. And then whenever they started bringing in Spider-Verse and the Contest of Champions or Conquest of Champions, I think it's Contest of Champions. When they bring in all that stuff, it does get pretty good. Not gonna lie, there's a lot to hate in the show, but there's a lot to like about it too. It's just nowhere near as good. And I kind of just have it on in the background while I'm recording runs or whatever. I don't have it on right now. That would be terribly distracting, and you would hear me watching TV. Can you imagine that? Is there any... That would be awful. You could probably get content ID'd that way too. If you're just watching a TV show or a movie while doing a Let's Play, and your noise gets picked up in the background. I have not considered that yet. How about that? Also, for those of you that are still with us at the 15-ish minute mark of the episode, in the next episode, maybe not the next episode, but the one after that for sure, we're going to go through the Fighting Dojo. And in the Fighting Dojo, we get the opportunity to pick Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan for the team. And I'm going to pick one of them over Lapras because there are plenty of water types that we can pick up in the game. So we're going to pick one of them, but I am going to let you guys pick this, and 100% letting you pick this. There's 2 ways you can do this. 1, get me to 1,000 subscribers in less than a day, which is probably not going to happen. But, because once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I have access to the community tab, and I can post polls for y'all on Facebook. But we're not there yet. Also, please don't... I'd love to get 1,000 subscribers, but let's not rush it. I feel like I'm doing an okay job of getting there naturally. But if you go to Twitter, at CoachMaxYouTube, and give me a follow, because there are a lot of people that follow me there. Not nearly as many people as watch the videos, though. So, just kind of saying that, you can find a poll where you can vote on whether we get Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. And if you have a nickname, why don't you drop it in the replies for that video? Or on that tweet. Also, I'm not recording this on the day of. I'm going to post that tweet on the day of the episode going up. If for some reason you're watching this video, you go over to Twitter and it's not there, Electrode. Don't lie. Oh, let's do this. Let's sand attack it a whole bunch. And then it's self-destruct. Okay. One more sand attack just in case. If it hits me with another Screech, I'm out of here. Ooh, but it's not. It's using Light Screen. I say we do it. Let's keep on sand attacking. But if I don't have that tweet up for whatever reason, message me, comment on the video saying, hey, put that tweet up, just to make sure that it is up. I'm going to try my best to make sure. Oh, of course, self-destruct is going to hit. Oh, that Screech. Oh, no. Okay. That was a critical. Whew. I'm giving y'all a little bit of suspense without getting too intense. Oh my goodness, though. Can you imagine? And so make sure you vote on that poll pretty quickly, though, because I want to make sure that we have all the tweets, or I want us to make sure we have the poll finished by the time we can pick up Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, yada yada yada, stuff like that. Let's see here. There's only a few more floors that we really need to go through, but I think I'm going to do something unusual, and I think I'm going to go ahead and battle my rival. There's just a few more floors with things we need to get, but now that we have Earthquake, that was the main thing we wanted to get. And so with Koga, I definitely was not expecting his levels. The thing with his levels is that whenever I'm playing through this with one Pokemon, I only have one Pokemon on my team. And typically it's a much higher level than it normally would be. So I don't really pay much attention to it. Alright, we're going to save. There's really no point to it. But also you can see how often I leave the game open and just doing nothing. He's going to open with Pidgeot. Jolteon's going to be faster than Pidgeot. Frpllo, our rival. What you doing, boy? This may have been a terrible, terrible decision. But we're going to go through it anyways. I think we'll be okay. I think his Pokemon are only level 37. Yeah, 37. So, half of our team is just a little lower than that level, but I think for the most part, we'll be doing okay. And now we have, we had Anakin before, rest in peace, to deal with Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Double kick? What is double kick? So fighting, so against rock and normal. I mean, I don't see why not. Interesting. That's a good utility move, just in case. Oh, Gyarados. Frpllo, that was the worst choice you could have made. I mean, I'm not upset by it. It just gives me more things to do. Growlithe. You know what? Let's share the level a little bit. Freddy, let's bring you in here so you can drown the dog. Which I do not advocate. I love my 2 puppies. Just wanted to throw that out there. Let's see. Even though it's a level higher than us, we're a stage 3, and it certainly did not stand a chance. All right, here comes Alakazam, I think. Woo, Alakazam. And it's only level 35. So Sparks doesn't have Pin Missile yet. So we're going to bring in Medi. And Medi is not super effective against Alakazam, but Alakazam has terrible defense. And it's going to resist the Psychic type moves. So, there you go. Like this Psybeam, it's not going to do a lot of damage at all. And that was a critical hit too. So, I feel like we're okay. Oh, I expected that to finish it off. Don't disable Headbutt. You would. Let's just keep it going. And, actually with Medi, since he's got Psychic, he is going to be pretty good against Venusaur. I want to say it's a Venusaur by now. Yeah, it's a Venusaur. Do we want to bring in... We'll use 1 Psychic. Oh, okay, so here's what we'll do. If Psychic doesn't take out Venusaur, we'll swap to Gus and just Drill Peck it to death. Wow. I mean, I don't know. Is that surprising? I feel like that's surprising to me, that Venusaur was faster than a Hypno. I think Hypno may not be a super fast Pokemon. Oh, but you know what is a fast Pokemon? And is absolutely going to wreck the Venusaur like he just did? Gus. What a guy. What a guy. Boss Rocket. You know, like, the meme here is that your rival is just waiting for you. But also, I love this rival theme. It's so good. The thing is, the meme is that your rival is just waiting for you inside of Silph Co. when he could have been helping you take down Team Rocket. But like, you know, yes, he absolutely should have. Imagine what Professor Oak would say about that. Like, come on. I can't believe he would even do that. Well, that's going to call it for the episode. I think what I'm going to do, just to give you guys more and more actual content, I guess, I think I'm going to go through the rest of Silph Co, battling the rest of these Yahoos, getting all these items, and then we're going to start the next episode with getting to Giovanni. Maybe I won't, I don't know. There's only a few more a few more levels of Silph Co to go through. I do know that we are going to pull him out of here. Let's see. You know what? Ground wouldn't be the best on it. Freddy? Nope, Sparks, not you. Let's get Freddy in here. Surf this Cubone to death. After this battle, not to cause any of you a panic attack just then, but that's when we'll end the episode. I really wish we could have gotten a Cubone. It is what it is. We didn't even get a Ghastly because I completely spaced out whenever we entered the Pokemon Tower. I think I was still reeling from the loss of, I can't even think of Wayne, Wartortle. I was pretty upset over that loss. And then the loss of everybody in Koga's gym, just about. But we're getting some love for this brand new members of the team. There we go. So we took out that Rocket, You can find a brand new episode of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke here on Coach Max Entertainment every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the channel. And until next time, see you later. Oh, but wait, don't forget to go check out that poll on Twitter. Now see you later.